The only sound in Samus's ship during the long trips through space. Balatros. Hello. Welcome to Metroid Friday. Phase on Friday. The thing we haven't called it once except for in semi-private. I've not unpaused my Metroid Murphy's bow. That's damn true. Can you say damn in the first 11 to 12 minutes of a stream? I guess it's too late to care. Most swears aren't real anyway. You can say some stuff on The Simpsons, but not all of it. Anyway, welcome back to Metroid. We are so close to the end of the game. Why is, once again, so many parts of the Twitch display and of like my OBS display react sooner than others? Because I got like once again, notifications about a sub goal being completed. And the subscription notification has not popped up anywhere that I can see it yet. But while I wait for that, I'm gonna try to recall what I was on about. So we finally found all the keys to get into the impact crater last week. We fought Ridley, exploded him up. We are now in the impact crater, where the meteor landed that brought Phase onto the planet. We found all of the Chaos Emeralds. We've got turned into Super Metroid. And now we can defeat Dr. Space Dragon Pterodactyl Nick. Dr. Pirate Nick. Please, my father was Dr. Space Pirate. This is all to say we are so close to finishing this game. We've got the crater to explore. Are they gonna spawn Metroids at me again? Oh, yep. Really impolite. You know what, I'm just gonna totally, like, smoke you, since you're being so hateful. Hey. Oh, that's not fair. It is really polite of them to fly in front of my face. The Wii version's messed up the most important feature. This is the... Oh, do you just spawn in occasional? This is the Wii trilogy. Oh, you sicko. And I mostly haven't noticed anything that I feel like is... Oh. Can't see your hand. She poses with the X-ray visor. Is that true? Oh yeah. She's kind of just blob mode. Stop that. That's sad. They should have thought about that. It's gonna be hard, considering they keep following me and trying to latch onto me, but I'm gonna try to avoid these guys. Excuse me? Stop it. Ah! Fuck you. See, I don't know if you can normal controller trilogy mode. I'm not normal controlling it. Oh, does Ice Beam still freeze them? I forget that the Ice Beam is good and useful because of the enemies that aren't, like, only vulnerable to certain weapons. So many of them, it feels like. Oh no. Everybody stop right now. Oh, pissing me off. Okay. These Metroids are pissing me off. I'm the original bounty hunter. Alright. See you over there. One more sicko. Okay, where do I go? Where am I going? Yeah. Twitch should allow every variety of jest and jape at all times. Alright, but just what in the hell is going on in here? Whoa! I'm a little rusty. I don't, like, entirely know what's, like, messing with me. Oh, I like that. I guess if you really want, you can just cross over there normal. There's a spider ball track on both ends. But saved me the health. Here we go. Yeah, this is not going to be... a very long time. We've got a real freakazoid here. It's like bacteriophage in here. Oh, bye! Am I like... Oh, I'm following you. Okay. That sounds good. Oh, yes. Morphology, METROID Prime. Highly evolved phazon-producing life form. The aberration known as METROID Prime is the source of phazon, making it immensely powerful. A genetic flaw makes it susceptible to certain weapons for brief periods. Only its head is truly vulnerable. Other attacks are a nuisance. Offensively, METROID Prime has a number of natural and mechanical weapons at its disposal. These include ultra-frigid breath, multi-missiles, snare beams, and particle wave projectors. Its massive strength and barbed carapace make it lethal in melee combat. Recommend maximum firepower when engaging this enemy. Wow! That didn't do very much. Wow. I'm gonna bust. I'm gonna I'm gonna wave bust him. Something funny but also pretty cool about having the final boss just straight up be called Metroid Prime. What color again? Yellow again. Stop! Ow! Oh, this is... I don't like that. Okay. Ow! Okay, alright. Once again, probably going to be concentrating a little too hard to make, like, particularly engaging. Oh, hey, don't do that. Unkind. Kill! Only about a quarter or a third or so of the way in, but... okay. Unfortunately, there's one... Ew, green. There's one, Whoa, whoa, whoa! Now, hold on. First of all, I never did say thank you, Iris, for the resub. Much appreciated. Thank you also, Anodyne. And I'm so curious why yours popped up immediately. Because Iris's still hasn't. Subchamber 3. Or we're straight up going stairs mode right now. Sacred power. Oh dear. Okay, well, stop. I don't like that. I don't think you should do that to me. Oh, that's really unkind. So if Metroid Prime moves around enough... First of all... Okay. Even a homing attack like... Yep. My secret power. Okay, we're going real mode now. I want killing power. Life-ending power. Oh, that was mean. I don't like that its face is kind of humanoid under there. Okay. Are these things I can scan? No. I didn't mean to do that. I'm... Exactly like I predicted, I am getting too... caught up in the battle to do much talking. I'm gonna pause here for a moment. So first of all, I don't like that if it's moving around enough, even homing attacks will hit the, like, carapace and bounce off. And two, while it hasn't been, like, a problem, since the Ice Beam is still sufficiently strong, we did miss... Yeah! Exclusively the Ice Beam... like, missile combo of the three of them. It's too bad. I don't know how useful it would be for me, but... Excuse me. Oh, you've changed right back. Didn't know it could do that. This is actually really fun. A couple of the other recent boss battles annoyed me. Whoa, what? That was uncouth. Oh. Missile's low. Oh, jeez. Oh, stop that. Get killed. Bye-bye. Oh, it didn't even, like, scramble down that time, it just fell. Yes. Ominous pit. Oh. Ugh. This is something different. Is this different? Oh, yes. Metroid Prime, the core essence of Metroid Prime. Scan indicates that the phase-on energy form of Metroid Prime is invulnerable to all conventional weapons. Only attacks from a phase-on infused arm cannon will damage it. It generates pools of phase-on when it attacks. Use these to fuel your suit's phase-on weapon system. I have that? I guess I have the phase-on suit. It came from the phase-on pirate falling on me. The entity can also spawn Metroids to assist it in battle, rendering itself invisible when it does so. That's not nice. Wow! I don't like that it, like, roars with no face. Give me health. Give me healthy. Oh, that's a pool of phase-on. Can I track it? Yes. Whoa! Okay, I think I need to stay in that, but... Ouch. I didn't know it could do a mid-air one. Where are you? Oh, oh. Is it... Oh. My thermal ability. Oh, that's just Metroid. Oh, stop. Okay, used up all my hyper mode killing normal Metroid. Okay. Nope. Giggy. Didn't mean to do that. Stunned me. Yeah, I feel like getting blasted with substance that is not just like hyper irradiating, but also Where? Oh, you're over there? Oh, you're not even invisible, you sicko. I'm not as crazy about this phase of the battle. It's fine. Considering it's like super radiation and super, like, poison. I feel like it can't feel super good to get afflicted by. I don't know why I swept out of that view. Yeah, I mean, if you resist it and it just gives you a cool TF, then... Sure there's not a phase-on pool. I don't know why I'm holding my beam like this. I mean, if the TF is painful, but the end result is cool, and you're not, like, potentially fatally irradiated or toxinized, then... Yeah, a couple of the bosses we fought, especially in, like, the late game, have just not been... not been the most fun and not been particularly easy to avoid damage doing, but... Where's my pool? Where's my Yucky? Oh, I'm right next to it. And admittedly, like this, especially with some of the Metroid varietals, is not... In fact, you know what? I should really... stay in Ice Beam. I don't need my missiles against Metroid Prime. Oh, you sicko. Oh, I used up all my goo, not even knowing where the boss was again. So easy for a final boss to be kind of sucks. And this is not as bad as, like, Omega Pirate, where I could do like 10% of his health bar each cycle if I caught him. But he could also heal. If I didn't catch him right away. You have to have I'm not gonna joke that was going to come out of nowhere and be completely unwarranted in how much it would sound like a personal attack. Can you fucking... Okay, well. Now that it's spawned 2 of these sickos. Okay. So let's... Sometimes it's not our turn to attack. You have to have an extremely high IQ to understand the Omega Pirate. You didn't say that, and that's why I said it would be completely unwarranted. Oh, fuck. Is this a win you nut but she keeps second moment? It doesn't have to be. I won't be angry if it is. Crater collapse imminent. Evacuate immediately. It isn't every final boss that is nice enough to pull all the poison out of your body. There's at least 2 Metroid Prime final bosses, though. Let's see how I did! I'm surprised there isn't some kind of escape playable escape sequence. All things considered. Yay! Oh, she looks kind of busted, I'm gonna be honest. Was there an escape sequence? Because admittedly, if there is supposed to be an escape sequence and they removed it, that's extremely funny, even if it is kind of lame. Yay! This was so much earlier than I thought it would be that I think I'll probably, once the credits go through, I think I will jump straight into Prime 2. I thought it was gonna take me like an hour. Oh, it's too bad I just wasn't able to even though I can sometimes. Last week I just didn't have the time to carry stream over an extra half an hour. Should have saved half an hour backtracking less in the rest of the game. Bill Trinan. I vaguely know him by reputation. Ah, Reggie Fils-Aimé. They just didn't finish developing the Impact Crater escape sequence, so they just don't have one. Just misremembering it existing. It makes sense that there would be one, but I think I'm kind of happy there isn't. Best case scenario would just be if it was only the crater blowing up, it would just be real. Even if it was... The temple is so close to Samus's ship, and the impact crater itself is so short, it wouldn't be a very long or tense escape sequence. And if they artificially padded it with, time-sensitive battles or extra annoying Metroid attacks, then it would just be no good at all. I like music parentheses assistant, not music assistant. Not like Dread's final escape sequence or anything where they're doing some narrative lifting with it. Ugh. Maybe I'll stream Dread someday. I like having most of my stream games being stuff that's like new to me. But I really like Dread. Well, I don't know how much longer these are. Tommy Talarico worked with Miyamoto personally for 6 years on radical new design equipment. That's not, you didn't say equipment, but I've already said it. Rewrite your message. We know what you're doing. Hyper mode difficulty active. Position complete 88%. I didn't. Oh, total time 14 hours? Not too bad. Okay, let me go ahead and get that ready. Got any of the charged beam plus missile weapons? Hold on. Choosing to save now will finish this game of Metroid Prime. When you select your save slot again, you will start a new game. Yeah, save me. Ugh. Why'd it do that? It stung me. BMW drivers when the light turned green 0.7 seconds ago. Well, that's the first time on stream I get to show the home menu. So I'm gonna click save on that, make sure it... I should... do like that instead. This trio has so much swag. Hitting a bathroom, grabbing a snack. Not planning to ambush. Okay. Nunchuck is required, okay? Default female me. I forget Prime 2 has echoes. I mean, has multiplayer. Prime 2 echoes. Game start. We're still going normal. I don't feel super veteran just yet. Samus's killing blow. Mission file 02546. 8 days ago, contact with Galactic Federation Trooper Squad Bravo was lost. Contract agreement. Locate Federation troopers and render assistance. Data confirmation. Last transmission received from a rogue planet located in the Dasha region, called Ether. Uploading last known coordinates now. Federation Trooper Squad Bravissimo picking up the slack of Bravo Squad. Again! Federation Squad that inexplicably are super, like, stereotypically Italian. We're going to Purple Storm. There she is. Mamma Mia.
Oh, right! I was Maya Fey!
When you think about it, the shit going on with Adam is kind of like the stuff that happens with Mia and Maya.
Opening and closing my mouth repeatedly. In which game?
Mostly having not played it, but knowing some of the story beats. I think Fusion.
I can't accept this. Had you ever been exposed to Other M, you would never say that.
Well, okay. It is with some of, like... I have played some of Other M, and I know that Other M is kind of weird about it. But I still think there's the, like, mentor character, like, is died and has died and passed away. But a, like, equivalent / replacement occasionally, like, takes on, or, like, takes on the, like, spirit. Semi-literally. That's the entirety of what I'm saying here. What have we got going on? We got purple. Oh.
For the record, if it turns out that you just absolutely hate this game, it's, like, literally fine. I totally understand how most people get there.
I'm already a little disappointed that the power beam icon isn't a cool hand pose. But I think I can live with it. I guess I can. Object scan complete. Object contains large quantity of acidic fluid. Fluids may be used by indigenous bioforms for digestive purposes. Shell is vulnerable to weapon fire.
Yummy.
It's kind of fucked up because I did find what I played of Other M, which admittedly was only so much. The gameplay I thought was pretty interesting. It's been a while, though. And again, I didn't get necessarily super far. Object scan complete. Statue houses a power grid, motivator unit, and an energy projection array. All systems are offline due to age or structural damage.
Either or.
Yay, research entry. You know what? I don't think I ever scanned... Not that I was getting 100% anyway, but I don't think I ever scanned the ship in the first game.
I literally forget. Did one have, the, like, little percentages and sub-percentages displays and scans?
I don't think so. This is really, like, fun. Like, when you opened the menu, it did, but not during the scan visual.
It helps just keeps those things fresh in your brain, so you know, like, oh, there's probably at least 2 other vehicles to scan.
Starship, Hunter-class gunship. Vessel registered to Samus Aran. Your ship has been damaged. Auto-repair function initiated. You can return to your ship to recharge energy, reload weapons, and save progress in the game. Oh, there's more info here. Well, I might not sit and read all of that. I can play toys. Oh, this is awesome. That's an H. But I like the idea of a planet named Aliens 3. The Federation named their home planet after their favorite movie starring Sigourney Weaver. see what this is, and then we can keep schmoving.
I think a lot about how Metroid Fusion, as the fourth primary Metroid game, it feels extremely similar to Alien Resurrection, the fourth Aliens movie.
Interesting. I should definitely try to play Fusion on stream.
And that both female main characters survived from the brink of death and are now part their mortal enemy creature.
Yeah, they should make a. They just need to make the Alien franchise equivalent to Metroid Dread's plot now. I don't know. I know some of the weird ones, like Prometheus, introduced some like precursor race, but I don't know how well you could draw the parallels between them and the Chozo.
But Prometheus introduced no, there's no me grumpy about Prometheus. I can actually offer that is true. Yeah, it introduced not being a very good movie. Aliens, famously every movie before that was good.
It would be funny. Statue's motivator unit is functional, but requires power to operate. The power beam can't energize the statue. Seek an alternate energy source. Well, it's purple, but I don't have a wave beam. Use the beam to open doors. Ooh.
I love the Wigglers.
It's a Wiggler city. Durable plant form adapted to low-light environments. The presence of a plant container suggests that it was placed here for decoration, possibly by local sentients. Unable to interface with door control system. Cannot translate alien text. To access door controls, you will need to update your translator files. Why not trans now? Okay.
I prefer trans sooner files.
Trans before and trans after. Okay, we can go whole.
Every hole's a goal.
I've just realized. Hold on. Where's my that? I could probably make you a little larger. And I also have you floating like an inch above the counter. Ruining the immersion of the PNG visuals. Can't wait to get the heavy map.
It's really interesting how one of the first exploration actions you do is jump down a hole, when I would describe this game as not like actually horror or even like horror subgenre, but I would say it has a twinge of horror vibes in a way that I wouldn't. I mean, a lot of Metroids have that, though they're more like tension. This is like world design vibes to me.
I see. I'm interested. Galactic Federation Crate. These storage units are known for their complex lock systems. Destroy them to discover their contents. Don't bother trying to unlock this. Just blow it up. Device is part of the ventilation system. Converted to dispense pesticide. System is still active. Pesticide supply at 13% and dropping. Heavy Galactic Federation Crate. These storage units are durable. Only heavy weapons and explosives can damage them. Only heavy weapons guy can open them.
Maybe their locks aren't as complicated, though.
Source of
Turtles came
termination.
through here.
Inhalation of industrial-grade pesticide. Toxic elements still present in local atmosphere. Maintain suit lockdown for effective life support. Girlfriend security. Mark 6 gate armored defense system. This gate is used with armored security locks. Oh, gracious. The locks must be neutralized for the gate to operate. The gate is durable, resistant to all but the most potent explosives. Armor plating engaged. Lock unit cannot be damaged while armor is active. Okay. Oh, and we've got a little... this. Well, hold on. I don't have any need of pickups right now, I guess. There's no need to break stuff. It's just one of those days. Lock armor disengaged. Destroy locks to activate the gate. Gate will remain open once activated. Yay! That feels like a really strange design choice. More splinters. Hit by an unusual amount of weapon fire, more than necessary to kill it. Marines are not prone to such overkill. Maybe not in... This is a converted cargo pod gate. It was once part of a starship cargo bay and has been modified for security purposes. It will move when a nearby panel is scanned. Okay. Is that something I can see from here? Yep. Communication system offline. Analysis indicates wiring damage in 3 crucial areas. Local hostilities are likely source of damage. Unable to repair system. Also remembered one of these.
Oh, thank you.
Security gate report. All gates remain intact. Several gates have taken considerable damage from hostile forces. Repeated assaults may lead to a gate breach in chambers A and C. Ventilation system conversion complete. Dispensing of pesticide has commenced. Pesticide is proving effective. Hostile forces decreasing in number, though still at critical levels. It's bugs. Hello. Map station. No lore entry, or scan entry for it this time. Casualty report Sector A. 3 troopers lost. They were unable to open Gate A1 when a gas trap was engaged, and could not escape to safety. Lock malfunction is to blame. Okay. I'll need a map. Yay! You have downloaded the map for this area.
Yippee!
So far, everything's the same. Controls-wise. Which... makes sense.
Yeah, I think there's basically nothing notable that's changed in the controls.
Hopefully. At least, like, within a, compilation release like this. A level energy shield on door to prevent activation by local creatures. Weapon fire of any type will disrupt the shield and open the door. It's not good. Worker splinter. Drone of the Splinter Hive. Low threat target. Generates webbing for use in its duties. Okay. What about this guy? Terminated bioform scan complete. Critics genome match. Standard human.
Standard human.
Just
basic.
some guy. Not even a shiny. Scans indicate this trooper died of cardiac arrest. Chemical levels in body suggest a state of extreme fear at time of death. Maybe it was Fox die. Just kidding, different game. This guy got shot. Friendly fire, whether it's an accident or not, remains to be seen. Unknown toxin in this guy. Numerous micro-punctures in armor and body trace elements of toxin around those areas.
The killer.
They're just chilling, but gotta be ready for anything. Anything else interesting? Cause of death difficult to determine. Digestive fluid present within armor. Subject is being broken down into simpler matter for consumption by local predators. I do think there should.
I know something.
I do think there should be a game, a Metroid game that explicitly takes place after another one and gives you like the obligatory start of the game where you have upgrades and lose them. Should have literally everything. I think it would be funny. Excessive blunt trauma to numerous critical points. Bioscan results indicate that there were at least 30 individual attackers involved in this troop's demise. They beat him to death.
Here's something funny and fun. Try shooting one of them.
Okay.
It's nothing that notable. It's very funny to me.
Yep. Wobble him around.
This whole starting area just has such a sense of place.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is a guy. Personal login tree. GSGT C. Benet? Data transferred to Lockpick for further review. Well, I guess I can look at that. There's something wrong with the lock systems in this section. They failed twice, locking us out until someone came along to let us in. If it happens again while we're playing bait for those things, well, at least we'll go out fighting instead of hiding in the control area. I like that they were still just beating him to death. Personal log entry, SBC B. Reeves. I don't like this plan. This hive is a small portion of a larger network. There may be dozens of hive systems like this across the planet, and they may all be linked. Destroying this one may buy us time, but it may also provoke the other hives into attacking. Uh-oh, Reeves.
Oh, right. Was there the funny, weird, like 3D mapping of logs in relation to each other in one?
I don't think so. I didn't, like, look back into the log menu very much, but...
it was just like, it's been a while, and my short-term memory is complete garbage.
Totally fair. Did this guy spawn back in here already? That's fine. Security panel offline, unable to access gate controls. Restore power to the system to operate it. Well, I don't know that I feel feel like I'll actually need to do all that now. Security breach multiple areas. All units to full alert. Command and control center compromised. Repel invading hostiles at all costs. All units cleared to engage. It's definitely so far kind of an interesting, even though in some ways it's kind of similar, it's definitely like an interesting like parallel to Prime 1 because like while the frigate at the beginning of Prime 1 was like for one, a place where, like, the enemies were. And also pretty clearly, if you scan entries, especially later in the game, went down because they were doing stupid shit in the name of fucked up science.
Space pirates, baby!
Yeah! Here it's like, these are allies who were doing, like, something seemingly pretty routine and something went wrong. They both have a bit of, like, a horror movie aftermath scape to them, but it's just a little different. Enemy movement analysis complete. Attempts to block enemy access have been in vain. Enemy units have bypassed our gates and shields by burrowing through the earth nearby. They'll never see it coming. 0 life signs. Armor computer heavily damaged, unable to recover log entries. No way to know what happened to him, though. And I guess that's also true of each of these guys. Unknown bioform, 0 life signs. Target was recently terminated. 242 wounds from trooper high-energy weapons detected.
Ew.
This guy's straight up rhinoceros. Okay. Yay, boost! Some objects can be destroyed by bombs. Wow. Just like Half-Life. Engineering status log D. Singe reporting. I've installed one of the ship's reserve power cells here. It's holding so far, but too much activity could knock it offline. I hope we don't come to that. Source of termination, blunt trauma to critical areas. These bioforms were eliminated in close combat by unarmed troopers. There's no reason for so many guys and critters to have gone gladiator mode on each other like that.
Hopefully my mic isn't picking up me crunching some chips. I can mute if it is.
I don't think it is.
Okay.
Variety of trooper weapons. Unknown biochemical residue present on several exoskeletons. Further research recommended. They're also on fire. Okay.
Oh, that's gotta be the shoes.
Bomb slot. Power system control unit. Yep. Go morph ball in it and explode it. Oh, that's fun that there's... I don't remember if the morph ball also got access to the, like, hazard meter.
I think that guy died.
That guy died.
That guy dead.
My wife is home early from work.
D.
I was also... Oh. Uh-oh. Are they okay?
They're okay, but they died.
Dark Trooper. Deceased girlfriend soldier. Bioscans indicate terminated life signs in this trooper and the presence of an unknown biomass. Okay. Now we're getting some lag now. If this game's going to be worse than the first one, I might need to really try and figure out how to patch that up. Small energy unit. Control unit is offline and incapable of receiving power. This is a pretty fun battle theme. I was looking away, so I don't know that I know where I'm supposed to go now.
You turned that power back on.
Oh.
And so you're making your way back to the scan point.
Makes perfect sense. I like that these guys ragdoll. Door system access
Why?
denied. Unable to bypass security codes. Seek an alternate exit. Panel online. Gate control system restored. Moving gate to open position. Ooh. Whoops.
I really love how they're like kind of ragdolly when moving.
Yeah. These guys are straight up puppet.
Yeah, that's what's especially nice. They don't so much look like it's not so much a zombie shuffle. It looks like being puppeted.
Especially the like kind of. It looks like whatever's doing that has to get some like momentum to raise the arm enough to like shoot. Is that a different? Nope.
I do charge blasts break those?
Yeah. That's nothing. Oh. Fog room. And it's Friday.
When you nut, but she keeps sucking until she absorbs your essence and becomes your dark clone.
Okay, bye-bye. Cardiac arrest due to electrocution. Ensnared in a network of live wires leading from an active power core.
Lol.
What about this one? Caught in a power cell explosion. Cellular breakdown from radiation exposure present in 72% of target's biomass. Okay. Nothing else? Hold on. I don't think I'll be able to get close enough to scan that. Unknown dimensional anomaly. Seems to be a dimensional rift. Target destination unknown.
Aww.
Gate system malfunction. Unit is offline. Gate will not move from current position. Thank goodness I was able to scan that to be able to tell from... Game over.
GameCube games loved to make the main character just collapse into a pile of composite bits and enter a portal.
Yeah. It's enrichment. That's probably fine. Oh.
Am I crazy? It was evil me, kind of.
You know, if Santa's had a nickel for every time he had that thought, at least 2 nickels.
Maybe more.
Well, every reason she had to have that thought.
Maybe more. Gear stolen by unknown creatures. Space jump thrusters offline. That's too bad. Grapple beam launcher offline. I didn't even know I still had that. Morph ball boost offline. Power bomb generator offline. Missile launcher offline. Morph ball bomb module offline. All remaining system online and active. I smumbled that a little bit.
At least you didn't smuck it.
Tunnel cap is composed of a telluric alloy. Combat damage has destabilized the cap considerably. So I get to keep my charge beam, which doesn't do shit to that, and my morph ball. So we're a little better off than the first one. Maybe. I might not... They've also stolen all sense of balance.
Aside from the spider ball and the gravity suit, I think you basically do start with, and the beams, I guess, fair. But I do think for the most part you do start with most of your stuff from Prime.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the dash.
But it is like the beams that I think would be really like novel to get to keep. The unlikely for Nintendo to ever bother programming this, but funniest option would be you start with like the standard suite of like wave, power, ice, or yeah, power is normal. Wave, ice, and plasma beams. Lose them, and then the actual beams you get during gameplay are different beams.
They'd bring back the Spazer.
Fuck yes. Local save beacon is active. It would be kind of cool to see, like... Well, I guess that would just be like Dead Space, huh? It would be kind of cool, I think, to see, like, a Metroid game that lets Samus, like, have directional attacks of some kind. There should also be a silly beam. Step into these stations to save your game and fully restore your energy. I feel like there's a post I've seen about
the silly beam.
surprisingly close. Like, I wish I remembered the context that would make it make any sense, but it was definitely like something about Ridley becoming a clown, and then Samus also becoming a clown.
This is literally so vivid in my brain. Hold
Elevator
on.
unit online. Elevator platform active. Wow. I love an elevator that's a contraption.
Oh my god, I'm remembering this post, but now I can't actually find it either.
No.
I
I wouldn't
haven't
even
thought
like.
about it in years.
I don't even remember the details or the wording or anything enough to know what to look for. Oh, this is all this again. I've seen this. Well, now we're somewhere. Hello. That's a little fellow. Green Crowley. Omnivorous hunter-gatherer. Simple-minded creature patrols turf in search of nourishment. Low threat index. Avoid physical contact. Cousin to
Doesn't
the
avoid physical contact, hugs that thing.
dimensional shifting Crowley. Genetic defect prevents its back crystal from harnessing energy and opening warp portals. It is doubtful it misses this ability. Mark II Bridge, portable bridge system. Durable but often locks in place, leading the Marines to call for a new design. The only way to understand the demonstration beam is by shooting the demonstration beam.
Ask for a demonstration beam.
Girlfriend combat crane. Portable lifting system used by troops to assemble temporary battle structures. Powerful winch system lives and moves objects quickly. Wow. The Galactic Federation's powerful witch. Heavy transport crate cannot be destroyed. Whoops.
Not with that attitude.
I could do it.
I would simply destroy it.
Metroidvania with increasingly hyper-specific items that only have like one use. Heavy crate destruction beam. Strongest metals in the cosmos. They cannot be destroyed. Electro's power cannot be contained.
Power is maximum.
Industrial winch engaged. They built these containers out of Nintendo GameCubes.
Me when I see Rosie the Riveter.
They should, They should make a Metroid game that takes place in some kind of giant world or small world. Like Pikmin. Splinter, predatory insect hunter. Splinters are aggressive and dangerous in numbers. Their light armor is no match for your weapons, however. Hey! Same as the others, yep. That's right.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
What? These guys are just hanging out. Oh well.
You got the size play suit.
Bridge lock armor disengaged. Destroy lock still over the bridge. Metroid game where another character gets sick, so Samus has to shrink down and go into a submarine.
Can I just say, as a person on a big JRPG project with my wife, it is fascinating how many RPGs have the shrink down and go inside someone's body dungeon.
They made a whole RPG about it.
That's right, Osmosis Jones.
It was kind of like a role-playing game for Bill Murray. I don't know who else was in that movie.
I mean, thinking about it, it was kind of like Everyone is John.
They made him voice every character. Whoopsie.
My brain has just decided to start imagining an Osmosis Jones JRPG. Mario and Luigi style with bros attacks for Jones and the Pillman.
That was his name, the Pillman. Log from PFC M. Veroni. I think Haven's losing it. He talks to himself all the time and he won't sleep. He almost shot me on watch the other night. I think he thought I was one of those things. I talked to the doc about taking him off the line, and he told me we need all the help we can get. That's true, but if he goes berserk and kills a bunch of us, that won't be very helpful. I could see it being private first class.
Honestly, I was evasive because for no reason whatsoever, I do remember that his name is Drix. I genuinely don't know why I remember this.
That's just one of those things that can stick with you, or not. We've got nutrient-grade biomatter protected by thick exobarrier and tensile webbing. Possible source of nourishment for local bioforms.
Big exabytes.
Okay, well, we still don't know what this is. Nor have a...
It's object.
That is object. That's purple.
Purple.
Temple grounds.
I love how whack the native environment of this planet is. I love how dark crystal it is.
Yeah, this place is... Whoa! What? Stop it. This place is really something.
Rude version.
Blast shield. Invulnerable to most weapons, but a missile blast may damage it. That is what I would have guessed if all it said was blast shield.
So anyway, I started blast shielding.
Got the high ground. If this was a platforming challenge, I would be mastering it. But they don't respect skill sets like mine in this town. I have to be honest. I didn't know it would let me go all the way back here.
A secret finder.
Not even a secret. If they'd given me a secret, I would have smiled. Okay, well, there's...
Instead, you only frown in disgust.
That's true. Destroyed splinter cocoon. Compromised hibernation structure. Has been heavily damaged, only remnants remain. There's a lot of those around, huh? Still don't know anything about this. Currently locked in place, control panel nearby. Is that you? Yeah. I love that frayed graphic. Connection to winch system failing. Cable strength is at critical.
Oh. Don't be afraid, Kay.
There's no need to be afraid. That could be something, or nothing. A third type of door. Mark 7 defense gate. Composed of dinsium. Invulnerable to most weapons, though high-yield explosives are effective. Not efficient, like I was about to say. I see it. I saw that with my eyeballs. Some gates will remain locked.
Oh. Oh.
Okay. Had a whole bit about this sometime in the first game, but there is something a little bit funny about how many of Samus's... Not even of Samus's enemies, but of like the normal animals that serve as enemies are just bugs. Pretty fucked corpse, Lieutenant Bruta. We'll be making our stand here. The engineer tells me there's no way we'll get the ship's engines online and atmospheric interference is scrambling our distress beacon. If anyone reads this, know that we did our duty and fought well. Yeah, I fully was like expecting to spend some of Initiating automated distress
I was
signal.
actually going. Oh, please continue.
Adjusting transmitter for optimum performance. If the last stretch of Prime 1 had taken much longer than it did, I was just gonna play some like Nubby probably. So I was like, well, let's make a thematic promo. And then
Noob.
there was a half hour of Prime 1, so I was like, well, unfortunately our distress beacon did not transmit because of atmospheric interference, apparently.
You hate to see it.
Okay, well that's a gate that isn't breakable. There's so much scannable in here. Hello?
Scannable lector.
Growler class turret. Automated defense system. Lightly armored gun used for point defense. Fast targets can evade its tracking system. Is there a blue? Yeah, there's a blue over here. Biostructure has been compromised by burrowing predators. Tunnel leads to control area. Okay, yay. Unable to scan target. Local interference blocking scan visor. Okay. You stinker. That's normal red, that's not scannable.
Angsith. He must have been feeling pretty anxious as he died.
Yeah. This is ridiculous. I can outshoot half the men here and I'm stuck on monitor duty. I didn't join up to stare at a hollow screen. This wouldn't happen to Samus Aran. She'd be out there taking care of business, not pushing buttons and sending reports.
I guess she was feeling anxious.
Gate may operate in an erratic fashion. Okay, nothing in here. Oh, is this back in the... No, this is somewhere else. Hold on, can we scan that? No.
I hate to let you scan.
Ugh. I'll get the chance to make it work, but... They should just let me scan anything from any range. Date cycle 070142, Cosmos. Final report, something else. No way to know. While on patrol in the Dasha system, we engaged an unknown space pirate frigate. The enemy frigate was crippled and it crashed on the planet Ether. We followed the pirates, but our ship was damaged by a storm as we entered Ether's atmosphere. Tell me about it. Heavy magnetic activity during the storm disabled our comm systems. Upon landing, we split into 2 units. One to set up an okay. Each unit was doing fine, no problems. Until they appeared. Whoa. swarm. Whoa! Medal to Lieutenant Film School, whose dynamic camera angles captured our final moments with greater clarity than any of us had in our final engagement. Good night, Lieutenant Film School. Captain A. Exeter. I feel like he wasn't the only Exeter in this engagement. Beginning to think it was a real bad idea going down there. Reeves is right, that hive is just one of many. It's stupid to stir a hornet's nest, especially if you plan on sleeping under it.
We're always saying this.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, playing!
This is pretty cool. Galactic Federation data terminal is inactive. Memory core damaged. Unable to restore access. Seek individual log entries and trooper armor suit systems. Starship GFS Tier. Anhur class patrol ship. Used to transport Galactic Federation Marines. Vessel has sustained heavy combat damage. It's probably fine. There's a lot of guys around here, huh? Galactic Federation Ordnance Crate. Tactical data suggests the presence of a personal weapon system within this crate. Use of heavy force requires to eliminate the crate. I like the usage of eliminate there. LCPL J Broad. Man, I hope that this is the only breeding ground for these things. If there's more, we're in big trouble. We had a hard enough time taking that one out of commission. I almost ran out of ammo. I never run out of ammo.
Lieutenant J. Bruh.
Lieutenant J. Brosif.
Brosif Brostar!
SBCF triplet? The Sarge says those splinters remind him of some killer bug he saw on another planet once. All I know is the things are fast and take a lot to drop. Pretty soon we'll have to go to bayonets. Everyone's low on ammo, even Broad, and he's the stingiest grunt I know.
This is more!
G. Haley? I hear them. I hear them. Everywhere. They're coming. Can't sleep. Ever. They'll eat me. Eat. These are straight up... like... survival horror log entries sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
S. Milligan. Bruta lost the bet, so he switched watch duty with me. I figured this section is nice and safe and boring, which suits me just fine. Let those other pugs guard the hot zone. Hold on. Hey, halt! No, help! Transmission ends.
And their suits record voice logs, so it's, it's totally normal to cut off.
Craney!
Oh no!
If I had some of these names, I would get killed by bugs too. Last night at Chow, Angsith starts talking about some bounty hunter and how she blew up a planet full of space pirates. I told her I didn't believe in fairy tales like that, and she took it personal. I just find it hard to believe that one person took out an entire space pirate base, that's all. But if she wants to believe in this Samus or Bigfoot or Santa Claus, she can. Hold on. They have Bigfoot and Santa Claus in the Galactic Federation?
Yeah. Canon.
I like that they've made this unscannable. Damaged piece of powered art. Holo projectors are offline, combat damage appears final, repairs are unlikely. Can I make that? Oh. I don't need to. Rid of Roni Craney.
They all get their special funny chair.
Smythe. They have assigned seating. Milligan, Denise, Mikala.
Benny's.
Grip, Dominguez. Haley.
Hold on, X Dominguez.
Angseth, Brode, Wills. Some of these are so normal, and then some of them are... Huxley. Benet, Singe, Vonda. Mons, Reeves, and Triplet. Starling.
Well, hold on, Corum.
And Exeter. The what?
Oh, that would have been... Is that an CDA?
CDR, I think.
Oh, like for burning pirated games. That's awesome.
Official most pro-piracy Nintendo game.
Pro
Doors
space piracy?
to open position. Access to map station granted. I guess when you put it like that, I think it's pretty anti-space pirates. Let's have a drinky water. Yay, back. Whoa. There's red door and yellow door here. I didn't know they made yellow door.
Exciting new experiments in the world.
You can jump this. There's something scannable over there. Xenotech, kinetic orbicannon, fires small spherical objects at high speeds. Scan interface panel to bring the cannon offline, then enter the hologram to fire. That's fun. Power restored to kinetic orb cannon. Unit locked in current firing position. Auto fire feature enabled.
One more way for Samus to play toys.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Well, blast shield. Okay, so what else is this doing for me? Maybe I wasn't supposed to drop down. I feel like probably I was. Oh, never mind. This isn't much help either. Power bomb on this blast shield. Okay, well, Just what am I doing here? What am I fighting for? Not what I meant to do. Okay then. So I'm mostly seeing doors I don't know how to access. Is there anything notable further back? There was another door, but I think I can't get to it yet either. Don't know what T or P mean yet. Okay.
Toilet paper.
Send me cannon mode again. I guess so there's this thing. In hindsight,
Whistle launcher.
I can kill again. Whoa. That's different, guy. Dark Splinter. Darkling possessed insectoid predator. The alien symbiote within the splinter augments its strength and durability, threat level raised. It's still vulnerable to my killing blows, though. Well, I don't think that should have missed. Feel that guy? Hi! These don't even have, like, entries this time around. Missile ammo 5. Whoops. Okay. Well, now I can do all that stuff I did all over again.
Yippee!
Yippee! I mean, because now that I think about it, I probably can't open this door. On account of it's a red door. Well. Oh, it's not red anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say, red door is usually what missiles break?
I guess in like a normal Metroid game.
Oh, that's true. I've been building it up to and mythologizing it.
In Prime 1, it was just like other doors, but with the blast shield. Presence of a control system. Interface
Oh,
method
true.
unknown. Control units not present in the visible spectrum or current time space.
Honestly, all timer info
Yeah.
to say.
Control panel clearly doesn't seem to exist. Also, thank you for the sipper.
Control panel was shattered across space and time.
I cast Compel Water. Hold on. Oh, my phone's across the room.
Oh no.
100 control panels were scattered across the worlds. I'm the only one left. Managed to get out of the hive, but when I got to the ship, everyone was gone. Dead. I'm heading for that alien building we saw earlier. Maybe someone can help me. Someone can help me there. Wait. Something's moving down there. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Can I get past you?
I guess Denny's got super slammed.
Oh, shit.
They're going to unleash the bees.
War Wasp. My old friend War Wasp. Cunning aerial hunter. An airborne insect equipped with a venomous stinger capable of shearing steel. Target can fire blasts of energy at foes. Oh, there's... one more of them than I thought there was. Storage device. Most of the materials used to make it are indigenous to ether. It is sturdy but not indestructible.
It's sturdy, but watch out.
Yay! Orb cannon. It's sturdy until it isn't. War Wasp Hive. Organic domicile for insect predators. Destroying this structure will eliminate war wasps inside. Explosive weapons can damage it. Yay!
Yippee!
Destroy anything. Metal Gear, destroy anything. What? Are you different? No.
Oh, like revenge.
Yes. Oh, that's a destroyed War Wasp hive. My mistake. I didn't mean to do that. Good thing... if I never take damage, every enemy drops. Missiles. Oh. First of all, where are you all coming from? Just out of view. That's mean. Ah.
They love to play these funny tricks on you.
Completely disrespectful, honestly. Oh, hello. Wall section is structurally unsound. Explosive damage may cause it to weaken. Heavy impact may cause it to shatter. Am I supposed to be going missiles on it more? I mean... I guess I don't know what this means, if not hit it with more missiles. But it's not... if that is what I'm supposed to do, it's taking a long time.
And the sorry, my attention was divided. The charge beam didn't work.
No. Unless I need to hit it somewhere else, but...
Perhaps there are. What am I doing? What the frick was that? Started to lean into like coy backseating. Screw that.
My next thought is that I must be able to see and activate the panel. And that launches me over there. Can I jump this and I just didn't? No. Then what will I do? Maybe this guy knows. Been dead for 8 cycles. I still don't know what a cycle is in Metroid world. Unknown chemical present has an effect similar to mummification. Further analysis required to determine a chemical's effect on living biomatter.
God, I swear I know this.
Motherfucker.
Oh.
Extremely disrespectful.
Please.
I guess there's no real reason to worry about those guys right now. I like that little track. I'm very fond of that. Oh, this guy's like cool looking.
Smiles.
Oh, Smiler, what is going on over there? Well, I guess I'll never know. We don't know if there's a society.
Beta B.
We don't even know if anyone's ever told a joke before. Alright, what's going on here? Elevator unit. Whoa! Great! Temple!
Great!
Yay! Fuck slow elevators. All elevators should be rocket powered. .1 cycles. Heavy combat training. Perhaps they were taken by others of its kind. Dead the same amount of time. Target corpse has not been disturbed. Presence of a toxic biochemical. Deterring freaks. What is... Oh, that's just the... If I made a rocket-powered elevator, I would just make it still use the rocket when going down. So it's not going down at dangerously high speeds. Oh. Oh. I missed them all.
These are so rude.
I got this. We'll force respawn them. Now, if they don't retain scan percentage, and I miss them all again, I won't do this over again, because I will decide that it is too annoying.
You will cry.
Yay! Sand bats. Small airborne predator pack. Contact with targets can cause minor damage. Targets travel in flying swarms. Predatory in nature. They may attack each other in a feeding frenzy if they don't find food. Well, that's fine. They don't bother me. I don't bother them, except for the one that I did shoot and kill. Active power system cables. Energy flow from prime generator to auxiliary system detected. Mechanical analysis complete. Device is part of a compromised security system. Only basic door systems remain online. Okay, and then what's over here? Telluric alloy again. Let me, you know what, let me. Wow, this is really interesting. Caloric alloy. Can destroy brimstone. Okay. Telluric alloy is some other shit. Food grade ores and ingots. Dinner of the future.
That's just dwarves and dragons.
Yeah, but it could be humans. Oh, the pod. Unable to scan object. Unknown energy field is scrambling the scan wave. Okay. Well, that's unkind, but what about this? Hibernetic stasis chambers. Life signs of hibernating bioforms within the chambers are steady. Chambers are made of a number of exotic metals. It would be quite difficult to breach them with conventional weapons. I'm not a conventional girl. Okay, is this boss fight or is this something else? That looks bad. Can I scan it now? Nope. And these are the guys I've already... I was, They did a whole dedicated Nintendo Direct for the new Donkey Kong game. And I got curious and I watched it. They put a skill tree in that bitch. Alpha Splinter. Alpha male of a war pack. Gigantic predator, very swift and strong. It uses ramming attacks to defeat its foes. And if Anything worth knowing? Nope.
So, I'm an intrinsically biased source, but I do gotta say, hearing that went from like the one game I'm kind of sad that, like, you know, fuck Nintendo, I'm not gonna be playing it, to, oh, a skill tree? Oh god. Did it need a skill tree?
Dark Alpha Splinter. Symbiote enhanced strength, speed, and armor. Like, it does... I think it mostly looks like an interesting game. But it does have some inexplicable stuff like that. It's like...
Yeah, you know, it seems like a perfectly fun explore platformer thing, but
some of the skill tree skills they highlighted include making your punches stronger so you can break environments faster.
Really? They couldn't even think of something really interesting?
There was one that was kind of interesting, but, like, redundant. Because you can, like, pull up a chunk of, like, stone or whatever. And you can unlock an ability to, like, spin it to cross water. But there's another ability you can unlock to cross water.
Oh.
Very strange.
Okay.
Even greater threat than normal. Oh, it's a real boss now.
Yeah, I remember this one being like when I had to actually make a habit of side dashing.
Yeah.
And I only vocalized that because, like, you clearly have already realized that's what you should be doing.
Oh. Yeah, I think I got a pretty good hang of it in Prime 1, at least. I don't feel like it was necessarily as necessary there. I got a purple badge this time.
Make him a different boss.
Unknown technology.
Everybody loves unknown technology.
Destroyed splinter cocoon. Compromised hibernation structure has been heavily damaged. Oh, I guess I've already seen that now. Okay, well. What is this? Sees the weirdest shit in the world, scans it. You never know. Maybe there's a scan entry. Unknown item acquired. Alien technology has bonded to armor systems. Threat scan complete. No negative impact on suit performance. Okay.
Yippee! It's fine.
It's totally fine. It would be really funny if that was the thing that updated my translator files. Okay, well. Well, there's 3 doors. In 3 doors, including the one I came from, are blocked off now.
None of them look different. I genuinely can't remember.
The, like, thingy on them is different colors from each other, but...
Oh, right, yeah, because I can tell the direction you're going in. Okay, yeah, I got, mentally turned around.
Samus would never take it for granted. If she had a mobile phone, she would never take it for granted that she can look things up on it. Samus would be a certified let me look that up bitch.
Well, the thing is like every time she needs information, she holds her phone up and scans it.
Samus loves
Doesn't
QR
type on
codes.
it. Oh.
Huh? That's okay, I don't need to scan this. Whoa.
Smiles so big and wide.
Ooh! Do not be afraid. I am Umos, Sentinel of the Luminoth. Please listen and hear of our world's peril.
The Luminoth are my favorite Metroid aliens. They're so cute.
Long ago, a cosmic object fell to our planet Ether, exploding with great force. A rift was torn in time and space, and a strange power flowed over the land. Over the world. Whatever. Where once there was one Ether, there were now two. One of light, and one of shadow. Each existing in its own dimension.
You must understand this.
It's just like my favorite Sonic the Hedgehog game, Sonic Adventure 2. It was the end of peace on Ether, for a new race was born that day on the Dark World.
It is.
One filled with hate and terrible power. They are the Ing. The Ing are creatures of shadow and darkness, knowing nothing of peace or mercy. For decades we stood against them, yet we now lie on the verge of defeat. When Dark Ether was born, our planetary energy was divided, half for our world and half for theirs. Should one world gain control of this energy, the other will perish. Before you arrived, the Ing had stolen a device from us, one that collects planetary energy. With it, they have weakened our planet to the verge of collapse. But fortune smiled upon us this day, for the energy transfer module is now bonded to you. With it, you can help us restore our world. You're our only hope, Samus. How do you know her name? Should we fall, the Ing will look to the stars for new planets to ravage and conquer. Your species could be their next victims. The Ing have taken our energy to 3 temples on Dark Ether. Find these temples and transfer the energy from them to our own. I have updated your map system with the location of another temple. There is knowledge there that can help you on your way. I have also updated your translator module. You can now access devices and doors coded with violet holograms. Many lands are now open to you. Prepare well for your journey. The Ing now know you possess the energy transfer module. They will try to recover it at all costs. Return to me once you have restored the energy to a temple. I will aid you as I can. May the light of Ether shine upon you.
I'm just out to demonstrate that, actually, kind of, with that game comparison. Oh, the way all the creatures walk into his outstretched hand.
Yeah, whatever. Scan his moth penis. Luminoth.
How
Umos.
dare you?
Indigenous It locked. That's look.
It's
I do not
clearly his moth pussy.
Oh, my mistake. Indigenous sentient species of planet Ether. Subject is Umos, a sentinel of the Luminoth, guardian of his species and this sacred temple. I'll read more about him. Scans indicate numerous beneficial abilities, including heightened reflexes, durability, psionics, and flight. Ability to generate and manipulate energy on par with that of the Chozo. Dating scans suggest an age of 2.5 centicycles. Only known active member of the species, remaining Luminoth locked in protective stasis until crisis is resolved. Okay.
Dating scan complete. Wife material.
Dating scan complete. Available on Friday night. Chamber holds a collection of several types of energy. Notable types include solar, bio, and geothermal energy. Unable to measure exact power levels with current scan equipment. Okay, well I can read purple now if I so desire.
Yeah! 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 They love to make the orb!
This is so cool.
To make those mods happy!
And what's this? And perhaps what is this? Regional Energy Controller. Unit regulates planetary energy in this sector and is linked to a global energy network. Built by the Luminoth to regulate Aether's planetary energy. Several wonders are powered by the energy controllers, including a weather control grid and a teleportation system. When Dark Aether was born, it too had energy controllers, all linked to that world's planetary energy. Okay. Okay, yay. Luminoth lore translated. Origins. It is told that the Luminoth were not born of Aether, but of the stars. In the early days, we roamed the greatness of the void, bathing in the glorious light of 1,000 stars. We met a vast number of enlightened minds, the Incrin, the Ela, and the Chozo among them. Each of them, we found, had claimed a homeworld and formed a deep bond with it. In time, we decided to do the same. That's fun.
Yeah!
Oh, and it turns off. Go, my purple warriors. Oh, and now we're going musical. So I'm locked out of the way I came for now. But I can go this way. Pathway to Aegon. Aegon sector, okay. I'll go Aegon. Hello. Mechanism, light flyer. Light generating flyer. Target mechanoid is quite durable. It can fire bursts of energy in combat. An aggressive flying drone, once loyal to the Luminoth, it will now fire a burst of energy at any living thing within range. Generates light at all times, making it somewhat easy to target. Okay. That doesn't seem to be a problem. Only one of the most unfortunate things about Prime 1 was the rare Firefly enemies that were actually pretty useful to light up the area, but could also block your path and be destroyed upon contact. Not as bad as they were in Super Metroid, at least. Okay, well here's another elevator. Nothing new to scan except for powering the elevator, though. I guess I don't need any pickups right now. Temple grounds. Oh, and is this somewhere I've been? Let this gateway forever protect our sacred temple. May you find enlightenment and peace. Uh-oh. Oh. Not cool. But can they come all the way up here? Probably. Oh, there's just a ramp. Whatever.
Ramp ever.
Swag ever. Anyway, it's literally fine. Okay, what can I make? I mean, obviously I can just do one of these. Oh! Energy tank. Nothing else worth looking at. Okay. Eef.
I, for one, welcome my new Vaporwave remixes.
I guess I could go that way again and see if I can do anything new, but I don't know. Yeah, there's a couple directions I could do that with. I feel like I know how to get up there right now. Nope. Just barely out of my range. Oh. No, I can't go back this way yet. Okay.
I hate to say it, but between not getting the most sleep last night and having kind of a walk around a lot day yesterday, I'm like kind of starting to fall asleep in my chair.
The curse.
It sucks. I really wanna echoes, but I mean VOD will be there.
There won't be much more today anyway.
All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your time today.
Thanks for hanging out.
Bye. Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Path to the Aegon Wastes. Once fertile plains, now sands scorched and ruined by war. May life thrive there again one day. And there's a whole dead guy. Jafma's Testament? Fmeg? Data pack. Their army swells. Beasts and rogue machines join the ranks of the Horde, all eager to bring death to the Luminoth. The Ing sent these new additions to the industrial site to do battle with me while they watched from safety. Cowardly mongrels. My only regret in death is that I did not live to see the day of their defeat. May it come soon. I don't really super understand the, like, strength of the desire to make borderline unpronounceable sci-fi character names. But it's not that big a deal. Elevator goes to Aegon Wastes. Oh. Don't like how close it let me get to just stepping right off the edge there. Oh, hello. Yeah, let me get an egg on wastes with onion. That's all I got. That's my best. Our heritage. Our search for a home took us through the cosmos. For many a great cycle we roamed, yet a place to call our own eluded us. In time we began to despair, feeling the search was in vain. We considered remaining among the stars until a scout returned with news of a world unlike any other. When we beheld Ether for the first time, so great was her beauty that we forsook the stars forever to live upon her surface. From that day forth the Luminoth were of Ether, our blessed paradise. I talked about this a bit in, I think, Prime 1. But it is... Oh, let me check for a save point while that's a bit too far away. Portal. So I don't yet know how to get to Portal, but... We'll get Aeon Wastes. Hello. Missile expansion! Yay! Not what I meant to do. It is really too bad how much of, like, sci-fi and fantasy, like, for all kinds of characters, even ones like the Chozo or Luminoth, have these very, like, colonial ideas of civilizations and how they come to be. Like, especially ones that are portrayed as, like, pacifists, or ones that, like, are nomadic without really understanding real-life nomadic civilizations. But it's one of those things that's common enough. It's hard to be mad at specific examples that do it without doing it to any, like, really, egregious extent. Aegon Bearer living storage units of Luminoth. Hardy desert plant form used to store useful items. Tough epidermis can be destroyed with weapons. I was going to try to destroy it with thoughts and prayers. Trace amounts of moisture from the air and stores it in a number of chambers throughout its body. It can hold and process this moisture for weeks if necessary. Pretty interesting. Alright. What the hell? Anomalocaris. Lumite, synthetic flying insectoid. Relatively harmless in shadows, powerful and invisible in the light. Strange. Thrives on light and can render itself invisible to most predators while within it. When out of the light, the creature is relatively harmless, relying on a crudely spat chunk of biomatter to defend itself. Once in the light, it can channel large amounts of solar energy into a deadly blast. Lightning Strike. Target has been dead for 1.1 decacycles. Body has been badly damaged by sandstorms and heat exposure. Judging by the number of blast wounds, the target was dead long before the desert got to it. Sandgrass. Indigenous strain of grass adapted to desert climate. Plant requires no moisture to survive, relying exclusively on solar energy for sustenance. Evidence of extensive mutation present, suggesting radical bioadjustments within the last centicycle. Mutation source is not natural plant strain, was genetically engineered, possibly by the Luminoth. Interesting. The Skitterers. That's guys I've seen before. Aegon Wastes. There's some kind of thing resembling a pupa or chrysalis up there. There's Yellow Door, but I can't access Yellow Door. Yellow Dora Reverie Under Moonlight. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa! Sand Digger. Desert-based tunneling bioform. Extremely well-armored. Target exposed eyes to damage this creature. Dual brain nervous system. Interesting. Both of its head are capable of attacking, disabling, and digesting prey. Fires globs of acidic digestive fluid at prey to cripple them and begin the digestion process. Its hide is very durable and resistant to weapons fire, only its exposed eyes can be damaged. This is kind of a really remarkable amount of like new and unique enemies compared to... Well, that's not doing anything at all for me, huh? Oh. That guy's pretty easy to take care of. Wow! Ugh. Blinded by the sands. Okay. So there's a tunnel up here. Just rolling up the sand. Blue root tree, highly poisonous plant form. Durable tree with venomous leaves found on several worlds in desert climate zones. Few species ingest leaves and live. Many of them, such as the space pirates, consider the deadly blue root leaf a delicacy. Interesting. Okay, well, what could this be? Security gate is locked in place. Gate is controlled by bomb slot device. Energize the bomb slot to open the gate. Well, so that won't be happening until I come in from the other side, it looks like. Oh well. Fun thing to go take a look-see at. I assume Guy is going to respawn. Surprisingly easy to deal with. I think I maybe already said that, but it didn't, like, get less true. Can't read yellow. This is no use to me. I can't get up here yet. Over this way. And circle around. Structural analysis complete. Brimstone. Go, my obelisk. I'll get them all eventually. While I'm up this close, can I scan this stuff? Statue composed of ordinary alloys and stone. Purpose unknown, possibly placed as a warning to travelers. Solar lens modified for use as a part of a Luminoth sonic security system. Lens is connected to a sonic control system. Sonic detection gear needed to interface with this system. Interesting. Neutralizing the control emitter may affect the lens. Okay. Well, that seems like maybe not something super relevant to me right now. I don't want to Another something. Can I? I'll skim later. Yow! How short my jump is, I really don't know that I feel like I can make that. Okay, well. Whatever that is, I don't need to... Hold on. Signs of combat damage, yet integrity remains steady. Bridge may outlast its natural surroundings. Interesting. There's a red, but I think that's actually a yellow. Yeah. I want to be in pretty good shape to run around this room if I get the double jump back soon. I'd be in pretty good shape to explore this if I get the bombs. So I'm sure I'm getting one of those two. Well, is there anything? Well, no, of course not. I could barely go. Space pirate crate? Space pirates strangely dislike theft. The only way into their crates is through the use of force. And look who it is. Pirate Trooper. Starfaring Brigand. Aggressive, well-armed bioform, trained for combat and conquest. Sworn enemy of Samus Aran. The space pirates suffered a serious defeat at Talon 4, yet they remain a powerful force for crime and disorder in the galaxy. Their technology continues to advance. Even the lowly trooper has received numerous upgrades to his arsenal. A photonic power scythe and quantum assault cannon are now standard issue weapons for all troopers. Oh, he's got like a little face. This guy looks way more like the Zebezians. At least in like... Anyway. Not so very worried about him. Oh, hello. Brizgy. Venomous insectoid. A poisoned stinger concealed in back-mounted shell. Finish it off quickly once the stinger is exposed. Hard-packed layer of fused sand. Interesting. Series of sharpened ridges along its body discourages most predators. Those foolish enough to harass it are quickly introduced to its deadly sting. Oops. Oh, gotta missile him and then attack him through other means. And there's a door right here. How big is this room? A bit. Are these jumps I can make? Yes, but I can't go over there yet. Don't really care about that guy that much. What is going on here? This is a statue of Detrir, the child hero of Aegon. Once a lowly acolyte squire, he became a warrior when the temple was attacked. All warriors but Detrir were slain, leaving the boy as sole defender of the temple. He served Aegon for nearly a centicycle before being lost in battle in Dark Aether. Structural analysis complete. Gates constructed of Luminoth-designed alloy. Scan data indicates that weapons of artillery grade or higher would damage anything made from this alloy. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Oh, what could this be? That's... Shriekbat! Oh, they look so strange now. Territorial flying rodents. Rapid flying explosive enemies. Target and eliminate enemy at range if possible. Have high internal temperatures leading them to seek cool climates to dwell in. Okay. Well, so they're about the same as before. This is something interesting. Okay, we've got a few too many paths to follow. And it is right at about the time to wrap up, so... War wasps, that's weird. Since we have... a save point... I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I do like the new animation of Samus, like, kind of hefting a sigh. And then, like, a close-up on her face. As she kind of collects herself. Anyway. That'll do us for today, but thank you everybody for being here. Once again, too bad that we had such a short amount of Metroid 1 without like being able to like take the extra time and just wrap it up last week, but it'll be okay. It went very smoothly. Made for a fun boss battle to get me back in gear, and I'm really excited to be starting Prime 2. I've never actually played it, or 3. So I'm looking forward to both of them. More Metal Gear Solid 2 on Monday as per usual. We've hit a pretty, like, interesting story beat. And I feel like we're getting close to the end of that as well, though I'm not sure. And then more Metroid Prime 2 Echoes next Friday. Hope to see you all there. And thank you again for being here. Hope you have a lovely rest of the day. Bye-bye.